Hey guys, it's Adrian over BHA here, bringing you a new video. Finally, 2021, we made it. Happy New Year. I hope everybody had a great and safe holiday and is kind of headed back in the right direction. As you can see here, the great folks over at Wyze sent me over a set of their Wyze headphones. So a little bit of information about the Wyze headphones, if you're not already aware. They are a great set of noise canceling headphones for about 50 bucks. Now when you compare that to much more of the higher end sets of noise canceling headphones, which are in the 3, 4, 500 and up range, 50 bucks is a great price. These are Bluetooth enabled. They also allow you to plug them in analog style if you need to as well. And they work directly with the Wyze app. So if you're using any of the Wyze cameras, then you'll add your headphones in there as well. And I'm going to take you on a bit of a journey to how I made it to where I am with my Wyze headphones. Here we go. Alright, so we're going to dive right in here and kind of go through a quick run through of everything we're going to cover in this video. So of course, for starters, we're going to unbox the device. Once we do that, then of course we'll get them set up in the Wyze app. And then lastly, I'll just kind of give you some final thoughts I have on the Wyze headphones themselves. Normally at this point, I say let's get started, but I'm going to give you a little bit of background and some issues that I ran into in getting a functioning set of Wyze headphones. So I received my headphones right around the end of November, the 1st of December, and I was super excited about it. I was in need of a decent set of noise canceling headphones. I thought these might be able to fulfill that void. The issue I ran into is that I was unable to get them connected into the Wyze app. And unfortunately, I thought I had video footage of this to kind of show you some of the errors I was getting, but I can't seem to find it, so you're just going to have to take my word on it. Alright, so I created a support ticket with Wyze support. I waited a few days and didn't get a single response. Now you have to understand, this was right around the holiday season, and so I know Wyze was extremely busy, and I don't blame them at all for any of the issues. In fact, I love Wyze, and I love all the products that they have to offer. So back to my story. So I created a second support ticket. Again, hoping that I would get a response so that I could get these replaced or figure out the issue that I was having with my Wyze headphones. Again, no response. So I managed to find a phone number for Wyze support that you can call and speak to somebody directly. Now I do advise you, if you're going to call Wyze support, that you call them in their time zone early in the morning, because as the day progresses, they get extremely busy. Pretty much like everybody else. Lo and behold, they said that they would fix the issue and send me out a replacement set of Wyze headphones. Now again, this is right around the holiday season, so it took a little while for me to receive the new package, and it finally made it here just after Christmas. The only problem is when I opened it up, the package did not contain Wyze headphones, but it contained a WyzeCam V3.
No! No! No!
Back to square one, I opened a third case with Wyze support to try to fix this issue and get a replacement set of headphones. And of course, I'm impatient at this point, so I ended up calling Wyze support on the phone and just went through that whole setup there. And they did finally agree to send me out a replacement set of Wyze headphones. Now let's move on to that first step and unbox the device. So as you can see, it comes in a blue box. There it says Wyze headphones. The cool thing about these, it has the ability to do Alexa commands right in the headphones, or even use Google Assistant, or of course, since it's connected to your phone, you can also do Siri as well. On the side, of course, it does a quick run through of everything that it does. Let's go ahead and get this thing open. So headphones are there right on top. They look pretty nice. They feel, uh, pretty good quality. I'm pretty pleased with them. Inside the box, you get a quick start guide on how to set them up, as well as a little carrying case to kind of hold them in to keep them from getting all scratched up and stuff when you're not using them. And then, of course, you get a USB-C charger, because that's what it's used to charge them with, as well as an analog cord if you need to hook them up via analog headphone jack. That's pretty much all you get in the box. Let's go ahead and move on to the next step and get them added into our Wyze app. All right, so we got the Wyze app pulled up here. We're going to go and hit the plus up here in the corner. We'll scroll down to the bottom and select Wyze headphones. Of course, it starts searching for the headphones. Now, these are Bluetooth, so of course, if you haven't turned them on yet, you'll power them on now, which by default should put them in pairing mode initially when you first turn them on. Run through the little steps here. It's going to start pairing them to your phone. Then it has some additional things it needs to do to finish out the setup. So it says cover the right cup with your hand. Once we do that, then of course it says welcome. Now, I will tell you on the first set of headphones that I had, whenever you covered the right earpiece here, like it says, this is where it would error out every single time. It was extremely frustrating. But as you can see here, we made it. We got the welcome screen, so we're good to go. And it already has a firmware update available, so let's go ahead and run through that. And I'm not going to leave you here to watch the entire download of the firmware update, so we'll kind of fast forward through that here. Looks like they have a high noise cancellation mode, a low noise cancellation mode, and a transparency mode, which will allow you to hear everything around you. All right, well, that's pretty much it on getting it installed and added into our phone. If you see up in the corner, there's a couple of different settings buttons for you to choose from. You click on those, and of course, you can go through and adjust. There's tons of presets here if you want to use those, or you can just kind of create your own and adjust it however you want. So that's pretty cool. And of course, if you click the settings button next to it, it gives you the battery percentage. And then this is where you can set up your touch controls as far as when you cover the right earpiece, it will pause whatever you're listening to, as well as go into transparency mode so that you can hear everything and easily hear what they're saying. And then, of course, the double tap on that will allow you to select a voice assistant. By default, I have mine set to Alexa, but of course you can choose Google Assistant or Siri as well. Now the auto power off for these is by default set to 60 minutes, and then it also has auto pause, which means if you take the headphones off, it will pause whatever you're listening to, so that's pretty cool as well. But that's pretty much it for the features and setup for these Wyze headphones. Let's go ahead and move on to the last step, and I'll just kind of go through a few of my thoughts and things that I have to mention about these headphones. All right, so let's go ahead and go through my final thoughts on what I have to say about these headphones. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, these are by far probably the best noise canceling headphones that I own. Now, again, I haven't spent a lot of money or bought a very expensive set of noise canceling headphones before. In fact, for most of my headphone usage, I just use my Apple AirPods, which are obviously way more expensive than these. But for 50 bucks, I mean, these really do block a lot of the sound around you and allow you to hear everything with great quality. I feel like Wyze really knocked it out of the park when their design team built these out. And I will say that Wyze support, though they were a little slow to respond via email, were great and very responsive when I talked to them on the phone and did a great job of making sure that everything was sent correctly and taken care of. So if you haven't had a chance, jump over to Wyze's website and check out everything that they have to offer. Obviously, if you're not interested in headphones, they have tons of other smart home technology that you might be interested in. Obviously, these came out just before the Apple AirPod noise canceling headphones came out. And for 50 bucks, I mean, you could have multiple pairs of these and still be under the price tag of the Apple ones. And I feel like you would be somewhat happy with these. But that's pretty much the end of the video, guys. That's kind of my little journey on how I made it to the Wyze headphones. Hope I didn't lull you to sleep, but gave you a little idea of what you could run into, or if you've ran into any issues with Wyze, just let you know that they will take care of you one way or the other. I thought they did a great job with that here. We'll do a quick run through of everything we covered. It was just 3 simple steps. One, we of course unboxed the device. And of course, before that, I gave you a little background on what all I ran into with these headphones. Secondly, of course, we went through and got it set up in the Wyze app. Lastly, I just kind of went over my little final thoughts on what I think of the Wyze headphones. And again, I want to thank everybody for donating to my Buy Me Coffee link. Every little bit helps. If you haven't had a chance, jump over to the Teespring merchandise page and check out all of the Burns home automation merchandise. And of course, if you're still looking for VPN service, check out IP Vanish. The link is in the description below. You'll want to check that out as well and see what all they have to offer and what specials they're currently running. If you liked the video, please subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions or comments, hit me up in the comments below. As always, if there are any videos out there that you would like to see that I don't already have out there, let me know in the comments as well, and I'll see if I can't get something put together for you guys. Otherwise, I'll see you guys around.